Side to side, everybody here in Tokyo.
Oast in the back mogging?
Help me out.
What the okay. Oh.
And that's time.
Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Krilas with the grand final today. I am so excited. We got Wing versus PACMAX. This is about to be an all-time classic. I'm calling it now. Let's jump into this right now. I'm not gonna waste any of your time.
I say the set. You say the dull and the Hana. In set.
Duh. Hana. The crowd already loves it. Filter.
Let's go.
Just groovy. Taking his time.
Switch.
I was just grooving with it. Taking his time.
Stalking strangers face fair numb.
Okay.
Hold on.
I love that part.
Work it.
Oh.
I keep fucking in the prison of the pain. When I face it.
And that's time.
Okay, I'm gonna pause between rounds. I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings. I'm gonna do that though. Hold on. That feels like one of the worst rounds Wings has done in this competition. But with that being said, that doesn't mean it's bad at all. He took his time a lot. The drops were very basic in comparison to most of his other rounds. Still love the structure. I love the maturity in the way Wing beatboxes. To be honest, he's very mature in the way he approaches his rounds. And yeah, overall structure, he has a couple good moments. I love the flipping with his vibration bass and his vocal, but there's a huge chance for PACMAX to just take this energy and just win the battle. Right? There's obviously another round for Wing, and Wing could come with like his second round against freaking Black Roll, but let's just see. I'm curious to see. Similar low energy as Wing.
Don't belong here. Here.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna take your place as the winner.
Oh. Oh. That one was good. Oh yeah.
You did it already. Don't try to counter this.
Okay. Yeah, no. See, that's the battle energy we're looking for, man. Brought that energy. I expect Wing is about to bring it in the second round, though. I'm gonna be real. If I know Wing, that's what he's gonna do. But we're gonna see. Good round from PACMAX. Not his strongest round in the competition by any stretch of the imagination, but a great round nonetheless. I love this drop. The battle energy is great. The build-up was actually... Sorry, not even just the build-up. The whole structure was great. He was also mature, to be honest. I mean, I expect that they're two of the best beatboxers in the world. He was very controlled, took his time, kind of battled Wing in the same sort of low energy, but then I like how he started it the same, because we've heard this thing about the finals before where the energy is like, it's hard to get the energy of the room like into the battle, if that makes sense, because the final, they've already seen so much beatbox in the day, their energy is like, and also it's the Japanese crowd. We know they had been there for 3 years in a row, so it's really hard to like wow them and impress them. So you have that on top of them being exhausted from all the beatbox they've already seen. So you know, doing a different energy is a good idea. But I like how he took that, he did it, and then he just ramped it up throughout the whole round. And at the very end, he's just in his face, just doing the beat. You already did it, don't counter it. Great. I love that as a battle move too. People have done that before. I can't think right now off the top of my head, but it's a pretty good move. It's like, it's Eminem B Rabby, you know what I mean? You know? The inverse though. Anyways, let's just get into the next round. I'm curious. What just about it?
You did it already. Don't try to counter this.
Okay, and he counters it though. He does
I
counter
countered
it.
this.
I like that. Don't counter this. I counter this. Oh. Oh, the texture in the bass. Oh.
Finish it.
And that's
Oh.
time.
Great finish. Okay. Yeah. Okay, hold on. That was a good counter. Wasn't the exact pattern, if I'm not mistaken. Similar though.
And that's time.
Just similar beat, but different. Obviously not a perfect counter, but good overall. Took the energy of the stage, especially after Wing countered the beat that he said don't counter. Way better second round from Wing. Great second round from Wing, actually, I would say. The control, all this slicing, the stuff that we've come to know from Wing, where he says in his basses and in his filters and the way he builds things up. I actually love the end, but obviously PACMAX's counter kind of, you know, takes the energy away from it. But I love the way that Wing ended that round. That drop is nasty. The whole round, though, overall was just great. His bass is just, his vibration bass is so good. It's so unique. It's not nasty the same way like King Inertia's would be, but it's just so clean, man. Yeah, I love that round from Wing. I think that was good battle energy while also being a different vibe than previous rounds. But let's jump into this next round of PACMAX after this counter.
Need some dopamine?
Okay.
Dopamine detox now.
Teeth roll? Okay. Hold on, build up.
Dopamine detox like
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm the master, bro. I am the master of the floor.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Got the dopamine detox for you.
Time!
Okay. Okay. Good battle, bro. Okay, hold on. Okay, first off, I love Wing doing this. Okay, listen. In terms of repetitiveness, it's such a weird topic, I find. Even I'm a victim of it too. Most people are. Yeah. Obviously, PACMAX does his train whistle frequently. Obviously, he does it in numerous drops throughout the competition. Obviously, he also does a lot of in his drops. He does a lot of that sort of stuff, right? But the thing is Wing also does a lot of vibration bass. He does a lot of filters. He does a lot of he has things that he does in all his rounds. So in this particular battle, I feel like it's just kind of funny to do that. I mean, it's always a good battle move to just do this. You know what I mean? Everyone's done it in battles. This is what you got to do. If somebody did a similar drop, and if it's the exact same drop, great battle move, by the way. Because obviously, if it's the exact same pattern, the exact same drop and stuff, yeah, no, get the hell out of here. But Wing is a bit repetitive in terms of that too. But everyone is. That's their style, man. But both these rounds from both people felt fresh to me. It didn't feel redundant. It didn't feel like we're just treading the same territory over and over again. I personally liked both of their rounds. Now, the second round, I prefer Wings. I'll say this. I prefer Wings second round. But I feel like the battle energy and the counter from PACMAX in the second round might make him edge the battle, because I think the first rounds you lean PACMAX. I just think the overall round was better in terms of a battle than Wings was. But his second, I prefer Wings. And I think overall I would lean Wings round as better. But I think when you're balancing the scales, PACMAX may be where you lean, if that makes any sense. Great 2 rounds from PACMAX. The battle, the countering, everything is good. It's solid. Even though I will say that, back on the repetitiveness, PACMAX feels a bit more, for his drops, it feels like he's using the same patterns more so than Wing is. But that might also be unfair because Wing is doing very similar sounds in most of his drops too. I guess it just feels more fresh because he just incorporates these little random, like, or something like in the middle that like spices it up. But he is doing a lot of just like in different rhythms. But I think for a grand final, that is a great one, to be honest. Because again, like I said, the energy and everything like that is a complete shift when you get to the final. And I think they both did a good job at adjusting to that. I think PACMAX did a little more just rudimentary like battle style for the most part. Wing kind of switched the vibe up in the first round. Second round, he did a little more battle-y, especially at the end of his round. I think it's a great battle though. I think if I were to guess, the judges live are gonna lean PACMAX, just because the energy, the battle energy, the counters, and it felt like he just came out of stage, especially at the end when he does master the flow. Seemed like the crowd really loved that moment. That's how you kind of ended the battle. And when you go second, you get a benefit in that way. To be honest, you get to end off, and that's the last thing people will remember. So I feel like it might be PACMAX, but again, it's a completely different vibe to me for both people. So it's subjective, I feel like, but we are in a beatbox battle. So it depends on your criteria for how you judge that. Wings first round, very interesting. Second round, a little more battle-y. Both very musical, both very mature. But love the battle energy at the end of his round. PACMAX, both rounds, kind of battle energy. Good counter in the second round. I don't think he countered the first round. No, and then he also invited Wing to counter it. Or I guess the opposite. He was like, don't counter it. You already did it. But then Wing countered it anyways. Which is kind of like hilarious and like kind of like he just doesn't give up. You know what I mean? But that being said, I think that we're gonna leave PACMAX. Let's see though. River is announcing this one.
Right here, we're about to go and find out who is the Grand Beatbox
Bro's
Battle
hair is so
Champion
long. Nah, he looks
2025 in the
suave
solo
up there right
division.
now.
Will it be Wing or will it be PACMAX? We are about to go and find out together. Left, right, front to back, side to side. Everybody here in Tokyo.
Oast in the back mogging?
Help me out.
What the Who's gonna win?
Give it up for PACMAX!
Wow. Dude. These French mother fluckers, dude. These French mother. Big up to him, bro. What a crazy GBB for PACMAX. He ran through some crazy battles, man. He did great. Yeah, so overall, I'd say it's a fair decision. Oh my god. Yo, these French people need to be stopped, bro. These French beatboxers need to be stopped, man. They're just different, bro. They just can't stop winning. They just win everything. How many French beatbox champions is there in the GBB? Joulard, River, Collapse. You can go back to like, you know, other time. I'm sure there's people like back in 2011, 2012, 2013. There's definitely more. What the dude? All right. Well, with that being said, I very much enjoyed that battle. If you enjoyed that battle, let me know down below. Big up to PACMAX and big up to Wing too. He had an insane GBB, to be honest. Wing did insane throughout the whole competition. He had one of the best rounds in battle in GBB, I should say, in GBB history, in my opinion. I think it's hard to beat from D-Lo. Very hard to beat that. There's maybe a round or two from Collapse from 2021 that are hard to beat. But overall, maybe a round from Napalm 2 from 2017. But overall, one of the best rounds we've ever seen. That dopamine round was insane. Like, mental. Without further ado, though, that's where it's going to conclude. That's all the solo battles. It's the best time. It's the most wonderful. Anyways, okay. Thank you for watching. If you watched this long, probably didn't. I'm yapping. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm going to watch all the tag team. I'm going to watch the crew. But also stick around for other content ideas. I'm about to be doing some other stuff. I already be doing stuff in my shorts. We're doing a little bit of gaming and beatbox, little mashups. Things like that. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do some individual beatbox videos. We'll see. But until next time, it's been your boy Krilas. I'll catch y'all in a bit.